Our first globally broadcast Battle Royale!
Alright, so off the grid, what is this game? Off the Grid is a that is so interesting in the way that they present the game as a live show style battle royale type of game, and I thought that was pretty cool. There's a whole cybernetic feature structure to the game. It has these premises that are really cool. The issue is when you get to the game, and now I'm not upset about it. It has not a super in-depth character creator, but you know, a character creator nonetheless. You don't have that in many battle royales besides PUBG, which is probably the one battle royale I can semi-compare this game to. Now, the game doesn't necessarily play like PUBG, where PUBG you have peeking and, you know, this tense atmosphere of you drop in, you get what you get, and you work with it. That's all you got. What are you gonna do about that? And off the grid, it's, you know, like most battle royales, you drop in, but something feels off. Now, they have a cool premise of the arms and the legs being this detachable feature, and you get, like, that's where your abilities come from. So think Apex or something. You got abilities. Yours just come from your arms and legs. I mean, you can run faster. I don't think there's a sprint function in the game. I haven't figured it out, so it's different in that situation. But then comes the gameplay. Now, the game kind of plays more like a third-person shooter, and one that has some serious aim assist, which you would assume you are fighting bots, but these are real people, I think. I don't know. I played it on PS5. Gameplay is, you know, it plays pretty well. Like, it plays like a pretty decent third-person shooter game, except the fact that it's a battle royale and you're multiplayer, and that's just kind of, there's something that doesn't feel good about it. And granted, it does say it's in early access and everything. Maybe things will be fixed and patched, but it does suck that most games kind of rely upon that, is the fixing and the patching of the game. I don't hate it, but I didn't have a lot of fun. The systems feel like the identity of this game is the arms and the legs feature, and I feel like they could build upon that and really make that a unique thing that is cool. I would probably prefer less of a loadout structure. I'm not one that really enjoyed Warzone, and Warzone had the, you know, you can get your loadout and all that stuff, and so you kind of can get overpowered at some point in time in the game. That's cool, but like at the same time, I like battle royale as you're really dropping in. This is what you get. You find what you get, you use it to your advantage. The best person wins. And yeah, sometimes the best person might have a really overpowered weapon, but sometimes the person just has a pistol. I don't know. That was the beauty of PUBG. And obviously there's other battle royale games that came around that time too that did the same thing. Even Fortnite has the whole, you drop in, you get what you get, you find what you get, beat people, do your best. And there's a simplicity about that battle royale structure that makes it good. Off the Grid kind of just absorbs all battle royales into its own version, and I just don't feel like it does good at all of them. It's just doing a lot, and to me, I feel like it needs to pick something. This is just kind of not rehearsed. I'm just kind of watching a little bit of the gameplay that I played. I played 2 games of it. I did play a third or fourth game, like I didn't realize it had solos, and I was playing trios, which just kind of felt like Apex to me in a way. But when I was playing solo and I didn't record those, it has like a respawn situation, so you can respawn after a certain period of time, or you have a limited amount of respawns. And it wasn't bad, but at the same time, some parts of the game just kind of feel empty to me. And I think just the lack of sprinting, the lack of like an identity to it, feels like it might hurt it more so than anything. It's really trying to do a jack of all trades situation where it can do everything. You got your loadouts from Warzone, you got abilities and everything like Apex, and then you got, you know, the third person action of PUBG, but there's not like much to it. I guess the Fortnite aspect is, you have missions you can do when you drop in, at least in the extraction game mode. I don't know about, they're going to have like a Battle Royale game mode coming, and I'm not really sure how that will be. I might check it out, might not. There's also the armor plates. I guess you could say that's from Warzone, with armor plates, instead of just armor like PUBG has, where you just get armor, it breaks, grab new armor. There is these hex cubes that you get where you have to extract them, and then that way you get loadout things or character customization things and stuff. I mean, it's all right. That does bring its own identity. Like, it calls out to people, and people can come and steal it and stuff. I just hope they lean less into what everyone else does, and lean more into what they can do. That's what I just kind of hope from the game. If it continues through all this stuff, I think they have a cool premise with the whole, this is Battle Royale, this is live streamed, and people can win, and seemingly this company has the ability to revive people. I don't know. I just hope it finds itself in the situation. I feel like this type of game probably would have been better if it was first person. Maybe. I mean, granted, there is the whole like arms and legs thing, so I guess maybe not, but still, you can have that kind of like be shown when you're doing stuff. I'm being assaulted. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts and feelings on it. I just wanted to drop a quick thing here. So leave a like if you want. Leave a comment about how you feel about the game. Tell me about it. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me I'm wrong. And sub to the channel. Still trying to go for bigger subs. I want to move on to move and do bigger and big things. Sub to the channel if you want. Do it. It'd be cool. I appreciate it. Honestly, I don't tell you guys enough that I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Streams on Twitch Fridays at night. I can't tell you a time anymore. So, yeah. Bye bye.